action underway in an AWA Southern Tag Championship match. Boy, I'll tell you one thing, Randy. If there's any bigger challenging team, I don't know about them.
Couldn't believe it, Lance. Of course, we know Mr. Kareem Muhammad. He has his mystery partner. You tell the people how big this guy is.
Well, Kareem, wrestling out of Africa, part of the Zambui Express, comes in at 372. His partner outweighs him from parts unknown 405 pounds. So, man, we're talking 775 pounds total weight. Unbelievable. 777 pounds, yes. Stan and Steve outweigh, but I'll tell you one thing, they'll never be outgutted. These guys are plenty of it. I'm watching. Mr. Kareem taking time out. He's trying to waist lock him, and let me tell you, boy, that's a lot of waist to lock. Kareem pulling those arms apart. Steve was just barely able to get them locked together. He goes back to have a little conversation with Stan Lane. Steve saying, oh, man, what did I get into? Steve spun around behind, waist-locked him, was going to take him down. But when you start moving 372 around, friend, you better have a lot of waist-lock before you do that. And Kareem's partner is bigger than he is. Referee Tom Branch. Kareem ties it up with him, moves him back to the ropes, and bangs away with that broad arm. Missed the big right hand. Oh, yeah. Wow. Woo. Thought he had him. Thought he might have caught him by surprise enough to get a 1-2-3. Kareem mightily upset. Great move by Kern. Facing Kareem Muhammad, who turns around and tells his partner it's all okay. And Steve slips out from in between these two giants. There's a tag on the mystery partner. That's the only information we could get about him. Parts unknown, 405 mystery man. Stan Lane said, Randy, right as we were getting ready to make the announcements to begin this championship match, he said he looks like King Kong Bundy, doesn't he?
That's true. He's dressed in the same sort of thing, and he powers Kern into the corner, Lance. Man alive.
Really does. Fires Steve back. Steve goes back to the corner to have a little consultation with Stan Lane. 5-minute mark. Steve out of the corner facing the mystery man. Side headlock. Boy, you grab a hold on a guy this big and you just hope. Picks Steve up, sets him right on top of the top turnbuckle. Steve saying to Stan, come on, get him, get him, get him. The referee steps in, breaks them apart, and Steve once again going back to the corner. There's no question, when you're going against two abnormally big guys, Randy, you've got to have some special strategy.
That's true, Lance, and let's see if this works. Kern with about 6 kicks to the midsection. A good move by the big man.
Yeah, he just warded him off and then grabbed grabbed that foot when it came up. Steve hits the floor, and that didn't work. So back to the drawing board. Steve kind of in disgust tagged Stan. He just couldn't get anything to work, Randy.
He tried Lance for about 6.5 minutes. Nothing worked at all. And here comes Stan. Let's see what he can do.
We expect to see Lane. Oh, boy. He came off the ropes, ran into that big shoulder of the mystery man, and came off of there flying and said, Calamanga, or something like that. Stan, somebody in the audience says, you got him, Stan. And Stan turned around, looked at him, and said, oh, yeah. Stan goes in behind with a hammerlock. The big guy just goes to the ropes, steps over. That'll call for a break. I expect to see Stan use a little of that full contact karate, kick fighting. Stan's great with his feet. Top wrist lock puts Stan on one knee. Steve down looking for something. I think he's looking for some weapon. Powers. Stan down to his knee again. Yeah, Steve is scrounging around looking for something he can use on this guy. The tough Fabs, they start thinking of, we got to do something to win. Kareem Mohammed takes over from the mystery man. Steve Kern from Stan. It caught Steve by surprise that somebody brought a belt up there and gave it to him. Oh, referee Tom Branch says, put it down, put it down. The referee grabs it and throws it outside the ring. I guess we better get it before somebody uses that thing in there, Randy. Sitting down on the shoulder, trying to put some pressure, and he does. Drives Muhammad down into the mat. Comes into a hammerlock with him. And Stan Lane takes over. They made the switch without benefit of tag, but it really didn't make a whole lot of difference. They were in a position to. I think he's having second thoughts about using that belt. Referee sends Steve back to the corner, then the mystery man, as Stan holds on to the hammerlock on the mat with Kareem Mohammed. Ooh, Stan cranking it up on Big Muhammad. And Kareem fires him across the ring. Look at the way he slipped him. off into a small package off those ropes, but Kareem just grabbed a hold of the top rope with both arms, and Stan went flying, catapulted him right back out in the middle of the ring. Stan on the floor. Here comes the mystery man, and Steve comes over to protect him. Referee Tom Branch sending Steve out of the way, and the mystery man being attacked by Steve Kern, who grabbed our PA mic stand. Look out! And the rhubarb goes right down here on the floor. Look out, Randy. Kern all the way across the table. Across the table. And bodies bouncing everywhere. Kern back across the table as Stan is already in the ring. Two guys individually as big as Muhammad and the mystery man. Stan Lane being smashed in the corners. The belts, remember, are at stake. We're about 13 minutes into this championship match. AWA titles up. Ooh. 405-pounder. Stan holds him up in the air, walks him to the corner. Woo! Shot. Layup takes on. Just hollering and screaming, saying I don't like them because they're pretty boys. And he's doing his best to change that. Stan being stepped on by the mystery man while the referee is trying to get Kern out of the ring. Slam by Kareem Muhammad. He missed the spear. He was going to put him away. Stan got out of the way, and here comes the mystery man. Tag on Steve Kern. Now Muhammad comes in. Mystery man slamming away at Kern. Stan is in. Stan with Kareem over in the left corner. And the mystery man